Throwing first play is Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 5 yards.
And knocked it free.
Here's Herbert. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16. Again, Herbert. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down on the... Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. We got him. Really. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught by Cup. 9 yards on the third line. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Third and 9. Now Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have foot. Rodgers going to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the third. For a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this one inside. I'm looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that a dash of anger.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the... From the 41, Herbert. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now another timeout called. Herbert now. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
half. He connected on his first, this from 41. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 36, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get this to the
pass and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. To Jefferson on the slant. And down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, if that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, Paul?
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down inside. A field goal would give him the late lead. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the AFC has retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. To run with him stride for stride.
Rodgers to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and dark in this game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. He's going to go out. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees it a field goal going forward. Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.